was trying to get my booty bigger and my waist smaller, but somehow I ended up with a man. I was not looking for love. I was looking for results, but then I ended up with a man. I spit Beyonce. Don't wait on the thing that I wanna get nasty. Of the video, your girl is back again with another story time. If you're new to my channel, hey girl, hey. And if you're a returning subscriber, I don't even have to say anything because you know what's up, I know what's up, we know what's up, and that's on what? That's on what? That's on period and Mary Had a Little Lamb. As y'all can see by the title and the thumbnail, your girl is engaged. Y'all, I'm gonna try so hard. Look at this. I'm gonna try so hard to get through this video without crying, and it's not him that's gonna make me cry, it's y'all that's gonna make me cry. But we're not gonna get too sentimental. We're gonna go ahead and laugh, and then we're gonna cry at the end, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. Whew, ciao. And it's a little weird because I feel like I ain't talked to y'all in a minute. Like I haven't been on YouTube seriously in a little minute, so this story time gonna be something. Okay, so boom, it's 2022, and at this time, y'all, your girl was trying to get her body right. Body was getting tea, very much tea, y'all. I was going to the gym every day, and the Planet Fitness that I was going to, it was starting to get just entirely too crowded. So I said, I'm gonna go ahead and look for a personal gym, a private gym, and get a trainer. So I'm on Google, y'all, and I'm Googling gym near me. I ended up finding this gym, and at the time, I think this gym was called, Avatora. I don't remember the name of the gym, y'all. It was just like a really cool gym, and it was purple and it looked kind of girly. So I pulled up to the gym. The gym happened to be like 2 minutes from my spot, and when I got there, y'all, the gym was abandoned. Like it was nobody in there. I'm looking through the windows and it was literally like cement. The gym was empty. So I'm like, damn, I thought this was gonna be the day I was gonna find me a trainer. So I ended up just going to Planet Fitness, and then that following day, I did the same thing. I Googled a gym, and I was like, the gym near me. I ended up finding this other gym, and it was called Space City Gym, and it was like 5 minutes from my house. So I pull up to the gym, and the first person I see is this fine chocolate man. Spoiler alert, but that's my that's my fiance, y'all. So I see him. And when I see him, what's crazy is that first gym that I went to ended up being the second gym. They had just rebranded, changed their name, and changed locations. But at the time, I didn't know that, y'all. I'm like, hey, I'm looking for training. And he's just like, oh yeah, you came to a good place. So he starts walking me around the gym, y'all. He's giving me a tour. He's showing me the weight area. He's showing me the cycle room, the yoga room. He's showing me like the cage. He's just giving me a tour. And at the end of this tour, he tries to sell me whatever. He gives me the little pitch. He tells me his rates, and he's telling me how many times do I want training a week. Y'all, I really want to train in a week, like 4 times a week, because like I said, at this time I was going to the gym 6 to 7 days a week, so I really was into my fitness. But y'all, his prices was like triple my rent, and I couldn't afford all of that. So I was just like, let's just do 2 times a week. And literally that same day we started training together, which is crazy, y'all, because we even took this picture and I posted it on my Instagram. That's how I did not know. Like, that's how y'all know I did not know that this was gonna be my man, because y'all already know I have this thing where I do not post men, because y'all know as soon as you go to boasting about a man, that's when you start wishing he was in a coma. Soon as you post a man and you start talking all lovey-dovey, oh, he this, he that, he that, the girls be like, watch this. Yeah, they start coming out they start coming out everywhere soon as you post a man. So I just have this thing where I just do not post men. So that's another reason why I was just like, damn, it's crazy that I posted you the day that I met you. That's how I knew that I didn't know that you were gonna be my husband, because I would have never posted this, y'all. But literally, this is the first picture we ever took together. Fast forward, we do our workout. That following day, I come back to this gym again, and I'm not gonna hold you, y'all. When I'm at the gym, I'm in tunnel vision, I'm locked in, I'm in pump mode. Like, I have my headphones on and I'm locked in. I'm not one of those girls that go to the gym with a full face and makeup on. No, baby. I go to the gym with mismatched socks, breath be hot, hair be in a ponytail, edges do not be laid. Like, y'all, I come to the gym looking homeless. Like, I'm coming in to get a pump. I'm not there to mingle. So when guys try to talk to me at the gym, usually I'm not witty. It's just like, please don't talk to me. Get out my face, get out my face. And that's the vibe that I was giving my fiance at the time. At the time, he would be really communicative and trying to talk to me. He'll be like, "Oh, what did you eat today? What's your favorite food? What do you do for work?" Like, he'll be asking me a whole bunch of questions, y'all. And I'll be looking at this man like, "Do you not see me with my headphones on? Are my headphones a joke to you?" Like, that's literally how I would be looking at him, because I was in like workout mode. I was in locked in mode. I don't want to giggle. Like, I don't know. Like, y'all, I'm here for the workout. So he would just really be consistent with that. Like, every day I would come into the gym, and even the days that I didn't work out with him personally, I would go and do my own workout, and he would come over and he would try to talk to me. And I'm not gonna hold you, y'all, I was not the nicest. Like, I would act like I didn't really hear him. Sometimes I would just kind of ignore him, because it's just like, "Sir, I'm not here to talk. I'm trying to lose 600 calories and get this ass fatter. Like, I'm trying to have this ass seen up. I ain't here to mingle. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to work." When I say he was trying to talk to me, I don't mean like he was being flirtatious trying to talk to me. I mean simply just speaking to me, like, "Hey, Asia, how you doing today? How you feeling today? How you slept?" Like, that type of dialogue. And that would just irk me, because why are you talking to me? Like, let me catch my breath. Like, I'm here trying to work out. Why are you speaking to me? That's what type of energy I was on. So one day we're at the gym, and I also do want to note, y'all, he didn't give me like pervert vibes. I've had trainers in the past where they would make me feel uncomfortable, but I noticed he was very respectful. Anytime we would do any workouts that had to do with my posterior, he would be in front of me. Like, if he's making me do jump squats, he's not right behind my ass like, he was very respectful. He would always come to the side, or he would come in front of me. Or if I had to do like jumping jacks or anything where the girls had to bounce, he would always be beside me or behind me. Like, he never made me feel uncomfortable. So that was something that I noticed like early on. But even at this time, y'all, I'm not looking at this man like, "Oh, he's about to be my man." Like, he was fine, but I literally was not looking at him like that, because when I would come to the gym, like, I didn't even think he was interested in me like that, just simply by how I would come to the gym, y'all. When I say I used to come to the gym looking like, well, honestly, y'all, sometimes I came to the gym like right out of bed. I would brush my teeth, wash my face, put on mismatched socks, put on mismatched workout clothes. Like, I never came to the gym cute, y'all. And I'm not one of those girls that could just and just go. No, y'all. I be smelling like a quarterback. I be smelling like a running back, y'all, after I get done working out. So it never gave, "Oh, let me dress up and go to the gym cute, because you just might find your husband." I was literally there just locked in, y'all. But one day I went to go get an oil change, and soon as I pulled off the lot, clack, 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 my car started making weird noises. I end up pulling back up to the oil change place, and they tell me I need a new head gasket. I need this, I need that. Basically, they told me I was gonna need to sell my kidney, because that's how much work I needed to get done on my car. And they told me I needed it done urgently, y'all. So the first thing I do, I'm like, all right. I was so annoyed, because some people told me that the band that holds my brakes was gonna pop. They was like, "If you leave off the lot right now, you could possibly have this pop and you can be in an accident. Like, you need this done urgently." And I feel like anytime I go get my car maintenance, it's always something. Like, my car was moving and grooving okay before I came here, but now that I'm leaving, there's an issue. Do y'all feel like, I don't know, like, am I the only one feel like they really be jeopardizing your car just so they can make some money off of you? Because my car is always fine before I go and get an oil change. What can I cancel? Where does extra money gonna come from? And at this point, I was only training with my fiance for about, I want to say, 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks at this time. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have to postpone my training. So I text him and I'm like, "Hey, I'm having car problems. I'm not going to be able to come into the gym today. And also, can you postpone my payments?" And at the time, y'all, I'm being very meticulous by the way I'm writing him, because I'm thinking like, "Oh, I might have to sue this man just in case he charged my card." Because I know I signed a contract locking me in for training for 90 days with him, but something came up. So we're literally going back and forth. And the man is telling me like, "Oh, I can give you free sessions. I still want you to come in." And I'm being very stern. I'm like, "No, I don't want no free sessions. I'll come in and I'll finish the rest of my sessions, but I don't want anything free." I'm keeping it very business, y'all. And he's like, "All right, cool. We have about 3 more sessions and that's that." So fast forward to that following week, because my car was in the shop for about a week, y'all. I end up coming to the gym and we do our regular thing. Again, I have my headphones on and he's being himself, real friendly, just super casual, trying to make conversation with me. And I'm not really talking to him. And at this point, he would try, like when I say he would try his hardest to ask me questions, and the questions were like gym related, but I really just did not want to talk, y'all. But one day, he was just like, guess what day it is? And I was just like, it's Tuesday. And he was like, no, today's your last day of training. And I'm like, oh, damn, it is my last day of training or whatever. And then he starts asking me like, what's going on with my car? And I'm like, oh, I got my car fixed, but it's some other stuff that I need to get fixed on my car. I think the most important thing was I needed a new head gasket, which was like $2,500. And then I had a whole bunch of other small things that I needed to get fixed, which came up to about another $2,500, y'all. So I'm telling him about my car, and he's just like, well, I'm happy to hear that you getting that taken care of. And then usually, y'all, I do my cardio on the Stairmaster, but this particular day, on the last day of my training, he assigned me to do my cardio in the yoga room, which is all dark, intimate, and ain't nobody in there. So he pulls me over to the yoga room and he's like, today you have your cardio in here. And I'm on the cycling bike, y'all, and I'm doing my cardio and he's standing directly in front of me. And again, I have this mug on my face because I'm just like, can I move? Like, can I do my workout, whatever? But he's just standing in front of me, y'all. And again, I'm not thinking anything of it because, like I said, the entire time I was training with him, this is how he was. Like, he would be seeing me doing the little eye rolls. He would be seeing me keeping my headphones, not really trying to talk to him. I'll be saying, huh, 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 huh. Like, every time he would say something, I would go like this and I would put my headphone back on. But that didn't stop this man. He was very consistent. So this particular day, I'm in the yoga room and I'm on the bike and I'm cycling, y'all. And he was just like, what's your favorite food? And I was like, seafood. And he was like, okay, I want to take you out. And I was like, oh, I'm not eating out right now. Still oblivious, y'all, not thinking anything of it, not even thinking like he's trying to ask me out. I'm literally just sitting there on the bike doing my workout. And he's like, I want to take you out. And I'm like, I'm not eating out right now. And then he's like, well, let me cook for you. And I'm like, what you mean cook for me? Cook for me where? Because whose house are you coming to? Like, excuse me? And he was like, cook for you at your house. And the way he said it, y'all, I can tell it was innocent. Like, I can tell he wasn't trying to run game on me. And just, I don't even know, y'all. Just the way he said it, it kind of like, it made me look at him different. Because I'm like, okay, I'm going to explain this to him because I can tell you not trying to run game. So I was just like, why would I allow you to come to my house? Like, I don't even know you like that. It's a nice gesture. It's a sweet gesture that you're offering to cook for me. But I don't know you like that. Like, I would never let you come to my house. I lied, but yeah. So he's just like, oh no, I didn't even mean it like that. I didn't even think of it like that. And he was like, what you mean you don't know me? Like, we just spent the last few weeks working out together. And I'm just like, where do I work at? He couldn't tell me, y'all. I'm like, what's my favorite food? You just found that out today. Like, you can't even tell me what my favorite food is. Like, we not on that type of time. And then he's just like, okay, well, do you like pho? Do you like Asian cuisine? Like, what type of seafood do you like? And then he just starts listing out all of these restaurants, y'all. And I'm like, I do like pho. I do like Asian cuisine. I do like vermicelli. Like, I'm listing foods that I like. And he was just like, all right, this Friday at 7, meet me at blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. Y'all, I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, damn, that was smooth. But I'm gonna cancel. I'm not going. I'm gonna cancel. Because like I said, y'all, at that point, I didn't look at him in that way. And I didn't think he looked at me in that way. So I was just like, oh, I agreed. But baby, I'm gonna unoblige because I'm not going. So I ain't even think literally anything of it. I end up leaving the gym. And as I walk out the gym, he was just like, see you on Friday, blaza, blaza, blaza. Again, y'all, I was really into my fitness at this time. So I would go to the gym every single day. And then he would come and just whisper little sweet nothings in my ear, just compliment me, ask me how I'm doing, ask me what my workout was for today. And that would literally be it. And he did this all the way up until Friday. On Friday, I wanted to cancel the date But I did not cancel the date, y'all, because he texted me that morning and he was so intentional. He was like, I recall you said that you were having car problems, so instead of going here, let's go here. It's only 10 minutes from your house. And I was like, damn, that's thoughtful. That's thoughtful. So I went, y'all. I went on this date, but let's go ahead and pause. Pause. We're going to pause and unwind just a little bit. And during this time, y'all, I was dating and I had a roster at this time. And I'm not gonna lie, I was not focused, y'all. The favorite one of my favorites, the favorite one on my roster, he had just put your girl on ice. He told me that he needed time to think. I already told y'all the story time about that. I didn't tell y'all exactly what transpired during that relationship, but just know I did some F's ish, some very disrespectful ish, and he told me he needed time to think about it. And at this time there was not any red flags in this man, so I was really messed up and I was really just like, damn, I do the breaking up, I do the putting people on ice, I do the I need time, but you putting me on ice. So this was going on at that very same time. And while this was going on, like literally 3 weeks before I met my fiance, I literally had deleted the dating apps and I had a solid roster, y'all. I had like 3 people on my roster, and it's crazy because my fiance was not on my roster. Like we hadn't even went on a first date. He wasn't even a possible prospect at this time. Like I literally was not thinking of him in that way at all. So I'm messed up, mind you. This is fresh. One of my favorites just cut me off, and we haven't really been talking. And your girl was really messed up about this. Fast forward to that Friday on the date, he ends up texting me while I'm getting ready for this date, y'all. Yeah. And now you sitting me back because you didn't talk to me for like 2, 3 weeks because you needed space, you needed time, and now you texting me? Like, do you know I'm about to go on a date? Like, the timing was just crazy, y'all. The timing was just so crazy. So he texts me, and I'm on my way to this date, and I get there, and I'm preoccupied, and mentally, y'all, I'm not on the date. Like, my fiance is talking to me. He's doing most of the talking on this date, and y'all know I'm a certified yapper, but I could not even really engage. It was just like, I'm on my phone, I'm texting, and I would look up, and I would just be like, oh, yeah, like I was not there, y'all. I was preoccupied. And this is where I feel like God was trying to tell me to let everything go. I felt like God was telling me, you're not gonna come across what's for you until you let go of what's not for you. And I felt terrible, y'all. Before I knew it, the date had ended, and I was like, damn, like this was a terrible date, and it was because I mentally was not there, y'all. So he was walking back to his car, and I'm about to start walking back to my car, and our car is in like 2 different directions. But instead, I was like, hell no, I gotta redeem myself. Like, let's just start over. And I didn't say this to him, y'all. I'm just thinking this. So I started following that man to his car. So he gets into the driver's seat of his car. As soon as he unlocked the door, I pull the door handle open. I sit in the passenger seat. He gets into his car and he's looking at me and I'm looking at him. And he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm sorry. Let's start over. My name is Asia. Like, we completely started over, and literally we're just in the parking lot talking for hours, talking about our childhood trauma, astrology, psychology, life, kids. Like, y'all, we were literally just talking about everything. And before you know it, the sun was about to come up, y'all. Like, the people were literally coming out the restaurant, getting into their cars. Like, the restaurant had already closed up, and we were just still in the car talking. And it honestly felt like the world was still, and it was just us. And that's literally how our first date went. It wasn't like the best first date, but I felt really bad, and I was just like, let me just be open to this. I was open to it, and that was our first date, y'all. So that's pretty much the story. I went to the gym looking for a trainer, trying to get his ass fat, and left with a man. That's pretty much how I met my fiance. And y'all, I just want to tell y'all, thank you so much for all the messages, all the heartfelt congratulations, and the DMs and the calls. Like, thank y'all so much. I literally got so emotional. Like, I'm on my cycle right now, so that probably had something to do with it. But at the same time, y'all, I was so emotional just because I didn't realize how much we have actually grown together. Like, a lot of y'all was telling me, like, Asia, I've been watching you since middle school. I've been watching you since high school. I've been watching you since the pandemic. Like, I've been watching you for forever now. So to finally see that you finally found the one, your person for you, this is like a full circle moment for me. And every congratulations that y'all sent, I felt the love. Like, there was generally no negativity around it. All of y'all seemed super happy for me, and all I did was bawl my eyes out. So I just want to give a sincere thank you to y'all, because y'all don't realize it, but a lot of times YouTube was my diary. Like, times where I didn't feel comfortable telling people in my real life what I had going on, I would come on YouTube and I would literally, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. But I would come on here and I would just literally talk to y'all. And for a long time, ooh, 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 we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. Okay. But for a very long time, y'all were my safe space. So thank y'all so much for giving me a platform and a place where I can come on here and just yap and be myself and not feel judged and not feel any type of way. Because like I said, it'll be times where I would post stories and family members and friends would be like, I didn't know that happened. I didn't know that happened. And it's just like, you never gave me a space where I felt comfortable to tell you certain things. So I would come on my camera and I would talk to y'all about certain things, and I didn't realize the magnitude and how big that was for me until just recently, because I felt so supported, y'all. Like, it's people in my real life that were not happy for me, that's envious, and the fact that I've been able to meet strangers and connect with y'all, and you be genuinely happy for somebody that you don't even know, and I'm able to feel that love, that's astronomical. That's so profound, y'all. Y'all don't know how grateful I am for y'all. I know I don't tell y'all enough, but I was so happy and I was just so grateful for all the love. I do not take it for granted. And I'm also I'm also thinking I'm also thinking about it. I'm thinking about making another channel. I already have a commentary channel, y'all. I just don't post on there. But y'all don't know how happy I am to be a wifey, to be in this era. I'm so happy, and I really want to share this moment with y'all. And I'm still gonna keep my same comments, my same content over here, because one of y'all commented on my post and y'all was just like, oh my god, this is the end of an era, no more crazy story. No, girl, I'm still gonna talk about these niggas and get a check for talking about them. I'm still gonna. Y'all think I'm gonna not? Huh. The devil is a lie. Y'all think I'm not gonna make money off these niches? Oh, baby, we still gonna have dating story times over here on this channel. But I do want to let y'all know your girl is super ecstatic and I'm happy to be a wife. But I still want this to be my channel. I don't want to bombard y'all with girlfriend and wifey and wedding content. So y'all can follow me on my commentary page. I don't really post over there, but if I'm gonna post anything with my fiance or any type of content like that, it'll be over there on that channel. So make sure y'all follow that channel if y'all would like to see up to date with wedding planning, bachelorette planning, shopping, dress. Y'all don't even know how happy I am to be a fiance. But like I said, I don't want to do too much over here. So if y'all like to see that type of content, I'm going to give it to y'all. Also, somebody did request for me to do a how we met version with my man. I'm gonna do that for y'all, but that's probably the only video y'all will get on this channel with my man, unless it's like a travel vlog or something of that sort. But this is my channel. This is me right here. This gonna stay me right here. If y'all want to see us and other type of content, please go follow that other channel. But yeah, I am gonna give that to y'all. Again, thank y'all so much for being so supportive and rocking with me through the days, through the years, because it's crazy. Like, it's so bittersweet. It really is. Like, I honestly don't think there's a ninja that I ain't tell y'all about. I feel like I told y'all about any dating experience that I could tell y'all about. I've told y'all about on this channel. And over there on Patreon, I am about to tell y'all the story of how the whole engagement and everything happened right when I get done recording this. But yeah, y'all, that is the story on how I went into the gym to get my body right. And I came out a big bag, because it's crazy, y'all. I went to the gym to lose weight, and once me and him started like dating exclusively, we would go work out and then we would end up at Popeyes and then we'd be going out on dates and stuff. So I ended up turning into a linebacker. Went in there trying to be snatched, trying to be built like a Coke bottle, but came out like a 2-liter. That's crazy. But yeah, I'll see y'all in my next story time.